Mwah. Surprise attack. And hello, my sweet Netherlings. Get on in here. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Welcome back. We've got the start of another fresh week. All of us back together again. I'm a little far away. Let me shuffle a little closer to you. How close? There? There. I like that. Is that good? There we go. That's better. The closer, the better. How are you all doing? I am back from my day off, my day of sleep or not sleep, depends how it goes. And of course, it's good to see you all again. And of course, some new people stopping by. Hello, it's lovely to see you all. Get on in here, get cozy. I've got my coffee. It's very, very hot. Normally I do the thing where I pick it up and tap the mug to let you know it's here. But I swear, it's here. It's just really, really hot. But before we dive on in, a quick thank you to the individuals who supered or gifted members before we started stream, just to quickly go through those, which is Lucky Charms Not Real. This is a green pre-chat. Zander will never see this. Head bangs inside a teacup. Mwahahaha. Chaos inside the teacup. Chaos, I say. I can see it. I can see it. I can. Believe it or not, what happens in pre-chat lingers. I can cast my eye back on it whenever I want. Spoiler alert. But Lucky Charms Not Real. Thank you for the super, much appreciated. Sangwoo's Ashes as well. Thank you for 3 months of Netherbrandedness. OMG, I'm back again. Yes, you are, and all the more welcome. And then, of course, Lara, the 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. Ooh, combo right there. Got sniped 2 times. Woo! Thank you, snipers. The snipers are great. We love the snipers here. We love the snipers. Some of you have a vendetta. Shadow Aisha as well. Thank you for the 2 gifted memberships. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then, of course, Dragon Ace, sacrificed by Roscoe Graves. Yippee, horn update. Yes, your horns have leveled up. Oh, it's awesome. I love the horns. I love the horns. I can't wait to see like leveled up horns when people hit the 6-month mark, where that's where they start getting really cool. And then like they're cool already, but 6-month mark, really cool. Like really cool. And then of course, Manly Man. Thank you for 3 months. Haven't been able to send normal supers for a while because I'm saving for uni, but I got my monthly free super. So hey, flex. All good, Manly Man. All good. Good luck at university. I know how difficult it can be, so, you know, study hard, look after yourself, and of course, you know, there's never any obligation. Just having your support is very, very awesome. And Yumi, cheer. Love headbat. Thank you, Yumi. I hope you're doing really, really well. I hope you are. And of course, looking after yourself. Really appreciate that. And Aoya, hey, how goes it? Thank you for the gifted member. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you very, very much. And of course, it's lovely to have another member of the Netherbranded. Berry, happy 3 months to my beloved Incubus, and happy Gold Lust week. Indeed, happy Gold Lust week. I'll be going over that in the schedule, but heck, it's one of those rare times the stars aligned, and Gail and I happened to both have like free time together where they like married up perfectly. Like our time has married up so perfectly this week that we're like, we could do 2, we could do 3, we could do more, and we're like, let's go with 2. We could, like, not even gonna lie, we were batting around, like, do we do 3? Do we do 2? Do we do... It's like, ah, this is good, though. This is good. Your parents are back. And Oliver, Zanny, happy 3 months. You always make my morning when you stream. And I'm really glad you're my Kamiyoshi. Lots of love to you, sir. Hey, thank you very much, Oliver. Thank you. Heck, it's still surprising when people call me their Kamiyoshi or something like that. Because I'm like, heck, are you sure? Are you sure you want to make that choice? Are you sure? Are you quite... Is that the move you want to make? I didn't expect it for myself personally, but, you know, what can I say? No accounting for taste. And Maru, thank you for the gifted membership. Welcome to the Netherbranded, whoever received that snipe. Thank you, Maru. And of course, Red Rabbit, thank you for the 5 gifted 5. Thank you very, very, very much. And welcome to the Netherbranded, you 5 lovely people. And then, Lucy Doomweary, Dzień dobry, I pobi bonked to sleep. 3 happy months with you and the Netherlings. Hey, thank you. Thank you very, very much. It's lovely to have you here, and of course, it's great getting to see you all. Okay, it's great. It's great. I get excited every time I get to do this. And Fern, thank you for the gifted member. Let's go. 100% plant-based. And of course, Malu, happy 3 months. Thank you for being here, Zanny. Why, thank you. And Adela555, 3 months. Yay, it's so good to be here. Why, thank you. Club Netherbrand is getting hecking cozy. Hecking cozy. Goodness, look at that. That's actually awesome. Thank you so much. And of course, I hope all of you as well are doing wonderfully who have tuned in. It is wonderful to have you here. Let's go. And Sky. I've been sniped once again. Happy 3 months, Zanny. Look at that. Sniped. Absolutely sniped. You know we've got some good shooters here. We've got like a crack SEAL team in the Netherbranded. Some people are just like, Grey? 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 How dare? And I don't know. I love it. I love it. I don't know. I love the running joke a bit. Flame him. Get Kamiyoshi. You get Kamiyoshi. Thank you very, very much. Berry. Let's go, sweetest Berry the bunch. Netherlings get one free bonk every time you question someone saying that you're their Kamiyoshi. Aw. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I won't bonk anymore. I won't get bonked. Actually, no, I will. My sleep schedule's bonkable. And then Benedict, happy 3 months. You always make me smile when you need it most. Here's to many more fun times in the club. Here's to that. Here's to that. And Crimson. Oh, Crimson Raven. Zanny, what have you done? You've trained an elite, unstoppable force of snipers. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I mean, heck. It's the first step to taking over the world, you know? The first step to taking over the world is having a strong group of snipers by your side. I mean, heck, I've seen anime, that's how it goes. And random, let's go, random fan hag witch. Thank you very, very much for the sticker. I always love the dancing dog. I love dogs. You know me, I love dogs. And Lemonade. Happy 3 months, Zanny. Thank you for always bringing the Netherlings a fun laugh, and thank you for being this lovely Incubus. Netherlings. Thank you for being with this lovely Incubus, Netherlings. Let's go. Speaking of, I don't have my Netherling on my shoulder. Oh, I've committed a crime. Let me fix that. I can't not have the Netherling here if one of the parents of the Netherlings is here. Wait. Here we go. Fly to me. Ooh, a little bit too close. Fly to me. Fly to me with your one wing. There we go. Home sweet home. On my shoulder where you belong. On my shoulder where you belong. There you go. There you are. Let's go. Asquoth, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Asquoth. And then Juno as well. Juno jumping on in out of nowhere. Juno with the gifted member, just hopping on in, ready to get this going. Sylvia once more just decides to crash in through the window and throw a gifted membership in there. Absolute reckless abandon. And Paradolly as well. Here we go. Paradolly bursting through the door. Gifted member ready to go. Flamin as well. Flamin once again. Thank you. Thank you. And Jesse, thank you for the gifted membership. I love how like the predominating thing about everyone's profile pictures is how insanely cute they are. Everyone just has like cute profile pictures. It's sniping day. It's sniping day. What is going on? What is going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm just here to, I'm here to vibe. I've had a really interesting couple of days. So heck, that's it. I can't wait to catch you all up. I can't wait. Hey, Shadow Aisha, thank you for the gifted member. Thank you again. Much appreciated. Nah, this chat is touching grass with all this green. True. Normally I do the touching grass for everyone. Oh, thank you. Oh, also, Gold Lust Week, Avalon half anniversary month. Can't wait to see what you and Avalon have cooked up for it. What do you mean cute profile picture? Everyone has cute profile pictures. And yes, we are cooking something for the half anniversary. Yes, Gold Lust Week is going to be fire. It's going to be absolutely fire. And of course, you've all got cute profile pictures. So let's go. For example, Kiwi, thank you for the gifted member. Look at that. Look at that. That's the that's like the is that like the white the male wife shirt? I think that's the male wife shirt, right? I think that is. The sweater with like no back and just a neck. That one. I think it's that one. We're being sniped into the cult. Yes. Hey, Mika, thank you for the gifted member as well. Thank you. The Virgin Killer sweater. That's it. The Virgin Killer sweater. I call it the male wife shirt. The Virgin. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've never seen someone wear that sweater that couldn't. I've never seen a guy wear that sweater that couldn't be a male wife. You know. You know what I'm talking about. Let me have a sip of my coffee. I need to breathe. I would totally wear the Virgin Killer sweater. I feel like I'd rock it. I feel like I'd look good in it. I feel like that would be a good thing. So things to catch up on. Okay. So I've made some plans. I've made some skip Nightwix. Thank you for the 5 gifted members. You're a mod you're not meant to do. Can I bonk my own mods? I want to bonk my own mods. This bonk. Bonk. Get bonked. Bonk. There you go. So you're giving the artists too much power. Listen, the artists need all the fucking power they can get, okay? Between corporations, AI, fucking tracing the internet, all of that. Listen, the artists need as much ammo as they can get, okay? They need more bullets. Okay? If I can pitch in, I'm pitching in, all right? It's got to be done one way or another. All right? I actually have a draft of you in the Virgin Killer sweater. I might finish it now and do it. Put it on my hashtag. You know it. The amount of times you test that question. Oh, I'm here to push the boundaries. Nightwix, thank you for another. Nurgle. Thank you for the 5 gifted members. Thank another. Thank you very, very much. But listen, I've got an interesting week ahead, both this week and next week. I'm actually going out of town next week for a few days, so I'm going to try and not let it impact the streaming schedule, but I'm going to be taking an extra day off next week. So I'm going to be gone Monday and Tuesday because I'm going back to the underworld for a little bit. I'm going back to the underworld for a couple of days. So Netherbrand isn't quite feeling her best. So I thought I would surprise her by swinging by the underworld and just popping up out of nowhere. So I thought I would do that for a little bit. So don't tell her. But I'm gonna go do that, and I thought that would be a little sweet thing to do. So it's nice. I'm just there for a day and a night, but I thought it might be time to swing by the underworld and just say hello. I will be back though, as normal, on the Wednesday. So I'm taking Monday and Tuesday off next week, and I'll be back on the Wednesday. So obviously, to make up for this time loss, right? I have to stream like an absolute crazy man. You know me. You know how I stream. I gotta make up for lost time when I swing on back. I'm a lean, mean stream machine moving faster than Charlie Sheen. Like, I can't stop, you know? So obviously, next week is gonna be very weekend and sort of like late week heavy in terms of streams. So we're going to be... You don't need to. I don't need to. But I want to. Who's Motherbrand? The mother of Zander Netherbrand. By the way, is the time zone on the Sunday stream correct? This seems time zones were switched. I might have made a mistake on that one. I will double check. I'll double check when we review the streams for the week. If it is wrong, I'll nudge it. If it's probably wrong, I have to admit. I've been doing like some behind the scenes stuff lately, and I've been doing some things, and it's been really cool. And obviously, I've been nudging stuff and places and things and stuff, and you know, I gotta do the old bump and grind for things. But no, the stream on Sunday should be at 9 p.m. JST like usual. I'm back in my old time slot. I like this one more. I tried going earlier. But like, yeah, you know. Nah, thank you for the gifted member. Welcome to the Netherbrand. Who did you snipe? River Moonshine. Good shooting. You can tell I'm still into this house. Oh, don't worry about it. If you're new here, you're more than welcome. Like, the Netherlings are known for giving warm welcomes to those who are both new and those who, heck, are trying to get back into things. What happened to the clothing store simulator VOD? I doxed myself. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. No, I showed some pathing on my computer I shouldn't have. I showed some pathing that I shouldn't have. So I had to take it down. Kiwi, thank you for the gifted member. Sorry, I feel like that's like such a terrible punchline. That's such a terrible punchline. No, I'm kidding. No, I almost did. No, sorry, that's an awful punchline for me to use. Zanny, why is playback on? I don't know. Shouldn't be, but it is. You know what? Playback's on. Replay your favorite moments. Do whatever. You're so cute, Zanny. My heart. Sorry. What can I say? I'm a fan of terrible jokes. But no, I think that right now, right, I'm like planning some stuff for next week as well, like week after, which would be really cool. I've got obviously a few little things planned as well, but obviously you know that the Incubus has his schemes. For now though, just going and seeing Motherbrand again, catching up with her will be nice, and the little surprise visit is really cool, really cool. At the same time as well, I also next week I'm also going to be able to pick up a little bit of underworld food as well, which, you know, going to be fun for that. Is that my Incubro? Is that my Incubro in chat? Wait, is that my Incubro? Nick, is that you? Nick? Hey, let's go. What's up? Wait, let me give you the blue. Let me give you the blue. Give me a second. I need to give you blue. Stay still. Wait. Get over here, Nick. Get over here. Don't put in timeout. Add as moderator. Sorry, I almost gave you channel ownership. Standard moderator. There we go. There we go. What's up, Nick? Moderation rights. That's Nick 𝓂𝓚𝓻, in case anyone knows. He's my Incubro. So we ran into each other through Fred, who gave me a little shove to get to know everyone, and Nick and I kind of hit things off. And yeah, workout buddy, Incubro. And he and I have also been like, kind of chatting back and forth, potentially cooking, and it's really cool. I love this guy. He's actually great. So yes, Nicky simps for you. I don't simp. This Incubus simps for no one. I'm beyond such mortal things. Okay, there are 2 incubi in chat. Okay, there are 2 incubi about. Aw, love you too. That's very sweet, thank you. That's the... Yes, 2 Oshis, I'm dying right now. No, it's really cool, We've been chatting back and forth and like cooking some stuff, and it's chill. I absolutely adore it. Honestly, I've been talking to Frederick as well. But yeah, we cooking. And yeah, I've been talking to Frederick as well, and you know me. I'm very cozy with Fred, and obviously it's cool. And getting to do the odd thing with Astraline is nice. Gym bro soon. Oh, I'm always a gym bro. I hit 205 on my lifts, which I'm so glad on. I'm so glad I finally got my chest press over 200. Oh, goodness, I'm so glad I hit that point. I'm so good. I'm so glad. Let's go. Yo, 205 Pog, yes. I was like hard stuck at like 190 something for ages, right? For ages, I was stuck at 190 something. And I don't know why or what got into me that day, but I literally just immediately sat at the chest press, just got down and just like went boom, done, 205, easy, past it. You hear that chat? Zander's testosterone titties be popping. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you for the Zupa. Morning, Zanny. Love you. Have a good day. You too, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. Have a lovely day. I'm wishing you all the best. Mwah. There you go. Nick, don't feed us like this. Yes, get fed. To be fair though, Nick is top heavy. Nick is insanely top heavy. He's like an upside down triangle. He's got such a good look to him. It's great. He's so built. Jim Jeebus help you this time? No Jim Jeebus. Haven't seen him for a little bit. Let's go. Zanny beats Fred Jones the win. 15 pounds away from beating Freddy. 15 pounds away. Jim Bro Zanny costume. Oh, a Jim Bro Zanny costume would be dangerous. A Jim Bro Zanny costume would be dangerous. Just a compression tee, some like, some of those like, I don't know what they are. They're like, okay, so I wear it to the gym. They're like jeans, but they're not jeans. They look like jeans, but they're actually sweatpants. But they're like, kind of like they hug you a bit, you know? They're good. I like them. They're like sweatpant jeans. They're sweatpants made to look like jeans, and they're like tight, and I like them. You know, it's good. Sweatpant jeans. That's what I have no idea what else they're called. Incubus sandwich. Heck yes. Incubus sandwich. The jet pants. Those type of things, but they're good. Baking right now. Absolutely cooking. But I think this is the part where I like, where I kind of begin to like sidle. Actually, no, we got a little bit before I need to do that. Okay. But no, I've got that planned for next week. This week as well, I'm kind of doing my thing, and heck, I know the deviant. Okay, so like I'm doing my thing this week, but I've also got a few evenings free. So I'm trying to like plot out what I should do. I want to hit up a museum. I need to book my flight back to the underworld. I need to do a few little things. I got my tickets through for my next little trip to Japan at some point in the distant future, which is going to be nice. Which is really chill. I have like a stopover in one of my favorite airports, which I love. I have a favorite airport, and it's Helsinki, right? I have a stopover in Helsinki at some point, right? And I'm not giving any dates, but I love Helsinki Airport. And if you've never been, right? If you've never been, it's Moomin themed. Part of the airport is Moomin themed, and I love that. Like, what happened to fun airports like that? It's got Moomins. It's got life-size Moomins. Like, the part of the airport is Moomin themed. Like, why do we not have like cartoon character themed airports? We need fun airports. They're so serious in the US. They're so serious. It's like goodness. Good, like, Moomin mention. I love Moomin. You know I love Moomin. I've always been a bit of a snuffkin, to be honest. But, you know, what can I say? I'm a bit of a snuffkin looking for my Moomin. Right, there's no reason for the airport to be that cool. They have a whole Moomin-themed cafe. They have Moomin on the walls. They have... But no, I'm stopping by the... What's a Moomin? Oh, a Moomin is... It's a show, right? It's like an old cartoon from when I was very, 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 very young, right? And it's a thing about these little white blobs that live in a forest, right? And they're really, really cute. And they live in a place called Moomin Valley. And the show is literally about their lives and them going about things. And it's great. It's stuff about like friendship and love. And there's a little dude called Snuffkin who's the most unreliable lone wolf of a friend who's like super friendly, and then he walks off for like 3 days at a time and then doesn't come back. They describe Moomins as hippo trolls. Yeah, they're like hippo trolls. They're great. They're great. They're great. Do you like Heidi the cartoon? Heidi, I have a weird fact about Heidi the cartoon, and it's a little bit wild, right? But I once had a taxi driver that I got when I was on my way back from a night out, whose cousin was one of the animators for that cartoon. In like, and the guy was like there, and I was talking about like I was talking about the stuff I was working on at the time, and, you know, the different things I was doing. And he was there. He had, like, this thick accent. He was driving along, one hand on the wheel, right? And he was like, my cousin, I love my cousin. He worked very, very hard. He do the drawings. He was always a bit, you know. But now he does the drawings. He does the cartoon, Heidi. And I'm like, I vibe with this guy so much. This guy just vibes. And I'm like, you know, it's a weird old world. And he's like, I love my cousin, very proud of him. And I'm like, let's go. Let's go. So yeah, no, I met the dude's cousin who was driving a taxi. This dude's cousin who was driving a taxi on the way back from a night out I was on. The Moomin game. Oh, I wanted to play the Moomin game for everyone. So the Moomin game, when it came out, I wanted to see whether or not people would be into the Moomin game. But I ended up deciding kind of against it because there were I don't know, it wasn't like crazy popular at the time, and it came out while I was like still turning around, and like trying to establish Club Netherbrand with all of you. So I kind of put it off, and then I forgot it existed until like 5 minutes ago when someone mentioned it. It's very cute though. It's very cute. Moomin game. Indeed. Zanny has the best NPCs. Yes. I like to think that it's like I must have some sort of protagonist energy with these people. Hey, Prince Violet. Nice to see you, Zanny. It's been a while. I'm finally purple. Hey, let's go. Welcome back. It's lovely to have you back in the club. Welcome back, Prince Violet. I didn't expect Zanny to mention my home city. I almost fell off my bed. For real. I know that there's a lot of Moomin lovers, like secret Moomin lovers out there, because it's a whole thing. Oh, I missed your member chat? Oh, let me fix that. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll. It must have got buried. Let's see the thing. There it is. Can our nether soners take your... Hey, there you go. Thank you for 3 months. Can our nether soners take your last name? I got a matching Moomin cup at a random shop plus 3 months. Rah, I talk too much. Love ya. Heck, if you wanna be part of the House of Netherbrand, you're more than welcome to. You know, you're more than welcome to part of the House of Netherbrand. Okay, you know, I can loan it to you if you so desire. I love coffee. I love coffee so much. Zanny meeting NPCs and meeting VAs and VTubers. I hope you have a good meet. I hope you have a meet and greet one day. Hopefully, I'd love to have a meet and greet. It's one of the things I've always been really nervous about. Because like, I always feel kind of overwhelmed when there's like too many people in like one singular social gathering. But I feel like a meet and greet would be nice and cozy, you know? I'm there. You know, it's kind of cute. Hey, Robin Namersworld, thank you for 3 months of nether brandedness, and thank you for the love. If you want to get adopted by me, I guess you can. I guess so. The House of Netherbrand sounds like a voguing house. It would be sweet though. It would really be sweet. Like a nice little cozy one-on-one meet and greet would be really nice. Really nice. It's a weird thing to see people over life-size PNG. Aw, it's cute. Hey, Nimozini, welcome to the Nether Branded. Let's go. Welcome. I see you're back. Get on in here. Oh, Berry, let me into the meet and greet. I'm so ready. I've only made 52 memes about this exact scenario. Berry, okay, so I can't even lie. I've seen one of your memes about like a potential Avalon meet and greet. So there was this meme that I saw that Berry did, right? Thank you for the super as well, by the way. Where it was, what was it? It was the Nether Squeaks getting ready to meet Captain, to meet Gale, and it was like in like a hockey guard with like a stick ready to like start hitting him, and then it was like the Netherlings getting ready to meet. No, the Nether Squeaks getting ready to meet Zanny. It was like a bouquet of flowers, some chocolates, like roses. I was like, yeah, he deserves it. I see memes. I check the meme tag. I love memes. Sky, thank you for 3 months of nether brandedness. Let's go. 3 whole months of nether brandedness. Oh, I meant to say. Words, English words. Viscount Netherbrand. I'm recording it this Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I'm recording it this Thursday, so I've cleaned up the script a little bit, and I've like added a few lines here and there, and like nudged a little bit of the pacing just to do like the little things like commas, breaths, intonation, stuff like that. And I'm recording it this Thursday, and I'm releasing it as a video on the channel, which is strange. I don't normally do videos, but I'm releasing it as a video probably sometime next week, at the latest, maybe the week after, but it should be sometime next week I end up releasing it. But I'm going to get it nice and polished. I'm recording it this Thursday. It should be really good from what I'm doing. I've lengthened it a little bit as well and added like a little bit more to it. but it should be my first ever ASMR that I release in like as a video for you know, the Zanny thing, which is really cool. And of course, I'm not going to make it Netherbranded exclusive. That is just something for everyone, which is really cool. I definitely want to do more things where I do writing with like the Netherbranded. I like the writing streams, but I think that having them be like really cozy would work really nicely, you know, and it gives me something that I can also do, and I can take it at a really chill pace. So, yeah, that's something that I really like. I really, really like. And I think I might turn it into a thing where I do writing for on like some of the Netherbranded streams, and then I end up taking what I do and then I release it for everyone. So if you stop by, it lets me like have a little bit more of like, you can have like a bit of an input on what goes on, and you get like to see my what's the word? You get to see like my brain slowly cook and do the process and be like, words, English words. And, or maybe like do it occasionally. I'm still figuring out exactly what kind of content I want to do, which is kind of funny because I'm 6 months deep, but you know what? It's cool. I did good. Oh, here we go. Hey, Prince Violet, thank you for the super. Speaking of some payment for the Professor ASMR. Sorry, it's a bit overdue. Please forgive me. Prince Violet, you're handing in your work to me far overdue. You know, we can't have that now, can we? Something tells me we're going to need to turn around and have extra lessons. I can't give extra credit for this. Thank you very much for the super. Let's go. It's been almost 6 months, yeah. Detention, let's go. Hey, Nimozini, thank you for the super. You're not supposed to see that renewed thing, but I'm back. Missed you, Zanny. Thank you, Nimozini. Thank you. And yes, I am supposed to see the renewed thing. Yes, I am. I see you. I see you all. Either way, it's lovely to have you back. Really lovely. Evil eyes. The evil eyes are great. I saw you delete it. I'm still waking up. Can you please not do this? But I thought waking up with me was the best part of the day. Oh, you can do whatever you want as long as you can take as long as you want to figure it out. Also, you can change your mind too. Do what you think's best. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything badly or like things aren't going great, because they kind of are. It's just me being like a little ball of indecisiveness, and it kind of works, you know? It kind of works for me. And heck, it's cool. And I feel like you know, I've got to meet some really awesome people being this indecisive little ball. Heck, it was, I've been chatting with a few people from the from the Chained Together collab, which is really nice. And obviously we want to do something together again soon, which is awesome. And yeah, no, I haven't kind of stopped there. I've kept things rolling. Obviously, I'm going to be doing something with Tavi in the not too distant future as well. So I want to like drop stuff before it's cooked. But there's some cool stuff going on. Let me have a little sippy sip of my coffee. There we go. Much better. Is the YouTube schedule getting replaced? Yes, yeah, I'm doing that after this stream. I need to like change it around. I forget sometimes, I gotta be honest. Sometimes I'm so focused on getting ready for the next stream that I forget to do like the little minutia things, like change stuff on, like update a thing on YouTube or change a thumbnail or do something like that. I get really like hyper focused on streaming, and it's because it's like my favorite thing to do. Because I love, in case you couldn't tell from, you know, the bajillion streams a week I do, I love streaming. If it was up to me, I'd kind of stream like every time I was sat on this chair, honestly, if it was up. But I've been told by Mane-san that that I can't stream 8 to 10 hours a day. I have to keep it to like 6 to 8 at most. Anything more than that and they'll start worrying about me. And they've started like I send the Dark Overlords my schedule for the week, right? And they go, Zanny, are you sure you want to stream this much? And I'm like, yes. They're like, when do you sleep? And I'm like, when I'm not streaming. They're like, this is like 10 streams. We expect like 5. I'm like, well, I exceed expectations. Okay. There are times they have to try and convince me to stream less in a week because I enjoy it too much. They're like, you're doing too much. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Don't be silly. I like this job. You know, like because it's not a job. That's the thing. It's fun. I get to have fun with you. Like, my whole thing is just getting to do awesome stuff. Incubi stay driven. Yes, Nick gets it. Nick gets it. My Incubro gets it. All right, we stay driven. We turn around. We put out that content. Okay, whether it's here, whether it's Twitch, whether it's somewhere else. Not gonna. I think that's the reason why I haven't been given my Twitch yet. Right? I think that the fact that like, if I had my Twitch, okay, so I'm. Cool. I think it's like low-key. If I had my Twitch, right, I don't think I'd ever stop really streaming. I'd do my like YouTube streams, right? I'd do those. And then I'd turn around and I'd like, you know, I'd immediately, when I sit down to play games in the evening, just start like playing on Twitch and just be like, all right, guys, so this is me playing all of Elden Ring. I'll probably stop in like 6 hours. Maybe around then, let's go, you know? Or I'd be like, hey, I just got the new Tree DLC thing, you know? Like I kind of figure let's just, it's gonna be less of me jumping around, but you're just gonna get to see me game and chat for like 6 hours. No, when that happens, I'm gonna go insane. When that happens, you're not gonna be able to get rid of me. Dude, you never want a break from us? No, like Mano-san just looking at you inside. Yeah, they do that a lot. They also threaten to punch me sometimes. Apparently I'm trouble. Apparently I do things. But speaking of doing things, you're about to play the Elden Ring DLC eventually. Oh, I have a thing where I'm currently playing through all of the game all over again to get Rani's ending, and then I'm doing the DLC. I'm not going to play it on the channel just because of the fact that I played some Elden Ring when I first debuted, and like I find it's a difficult game for me to both stay engaged with and stream, because I'm someone who, like, when I play Elden Ring, I'm completely silent. I'm in beast mode. I'm like, there is nothing outside of this current room. There is nothing beyond what is in front of me. And I'm like, you know, I just the world doesn't exist. But I go gamer mode. But you know, it's understandable. I got locked in mode. But speaking of locked in mode, abracadabra, look at that. Look at that. Oh, heck. First of all, okay. Where is it? But there we go. First of all, okay, the schedule for the week. Look at that. Look at that art. Look at that art right there. Look at that. There's me holding Gale bridal carry style, okay? As I intend to do when I see him in Japan. I will carry him in a bridal fashion. Maybe it'll be in my arms, maybe over my shoulder. I don't know. Either way, I feel like I could lift him very, very easily. That's great. Look. Okay, but not gonna lie, my favorite thing about this art, okay, is I don't know if you can see it right there. The cute little face, the little frowny face, the little with the blush. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know why, but that expression melts me whenever I see it anywhere. I love it. The little part, it melts me. I can't. The little pouty look. It's so cute. Okay. Then of course we've got the little chest window, the lift. Yeah. Just a huge shout out to the art. Obviously, I love getting to see the art that like comes my way. I try and stay super on it with the art tag, and of course, you know, a huge thank you, huge thank you to I hope I'm saying the name right, Eli X, or just Ellie, maybe Ellie or Eli, Ellie. I think it's Ellie. But a huge thank you to Ellie as well for the awesome art. It is really cool. I absolutely love it. And of course, I have them linked on my Twitter, so do give them a follow. I have them linked under this, and I'll also be linking them again when I post this later on. So huge thank yous. And shout out Aisha, thank you for the super. All to the shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Indeed. Now, here's the bit where we get into like the meat of the week. The meat of the week. Okay. So heck, the meat of the meat of the week. So let's get started, shall we? The things that are going on. First of all, yes, I'm doing 4 double streams again. Don't think about it. Every time I'm like, oh, 4 double streams in a week is too much, and then I do it again next week. So let's go. First of all, Coffee Zatsu. We're doing that right now. It's juicy. It's great. I love it when we do this. One of the high points of my week. You all know that. I absolutely adore doing the Coffee Zatsu. Then, of course, Goldlust plays Sons of the Forest. Goldlust plays Sons of the Forest is something that I love. It's one of my favorite games that I've played for everyone. Gale played this for the first time last week, and now we're going to be doing it over on his channel. So I'm joining Gale on his channel to do Sons of the Forest with him. The two of us are teaming up to take on the forest. I get to use some of my experience and show Gale how to be a survivor, how we're going to make it, how we're not going to stop it. We're a survivor, which is great. Love that. We're going to do so good. We're going to do so good. It's going to be insane. Father, you need sleep. No, I don't. Then he has cannibal tendencies in that game. Oh dear. Meanwhile, I managed to be a civilized individual. I didn't watch his I didn't watch his gameplay of the game, I gotta be honest. So I'm going to be as shocked as everyone else. But I will say, I kind of excelled. I kind of excelled in the 8 hours I played. So I feel like I could show Gale a thing or two when we play, for sure. For sure. Then, of course, on Wednesday, we have Chiller's Art, the radio station. It's one of the last Chiller's Art games that I haven't played, which is really cool. And apparently it's one of the best. So I've been saving that one since like a month ago. I've actually had it sat in my to play pile. And it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. It's a spooky game. It's scary. You're going to hear me go, ah, a few times, you know, and it should be really, really cool. I do love the concept of just the radio station at night and doing all that cool stuff. Also, there's another Chiller's Art game coming out soon. And you better believe I'm going to hop on that so fast. So fast. Like, no hesitation. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. That evening as well, Omi and I finally rescheduled. So Omi and I are getting to do our thing again, which is really cool. You know Omi and I, we're buds. It's chill. I'm hopping on Omi's Twitch and we're baking together, which is really cool. So I'm going to be splattered all over the place again. And I think I mentioned a while back that I'm a social little bean. And I think I do like a ton of little collabs with people. I'm realizing now that I'm kind of everywhere. Hey, Nimazini, thank you for the little member chat. Let's go. Only 2 months old, but Weeball, you still don't sleep, and I still sleep at 12 midnight because I'm old. Anyway, yippee, Goldlust week. Let's go. Let's go. Gold Lust week. So yeah, I'm getting to bake with Omi. He's making one of the cakes that my grandmother used to. So I'm gonna see how that goes. But I'm really glad we managed to reschedule. Then on Thursday, Gold Lust plays Pacified. Now that's going to be on my channel, and what's going to happen is it's a goofy horror game from a few years ago that kind of got mildly roasted by like a few of the reviewers, and it's very interesting because apparently it's really scary in places, but also very goofy in other places in terms of like game design. So we thought this might be perfect for Gail and I to sit down and go, haha, goofy, let's see what happens. Because we're either going to be really scared or we're going to laugh at it, or both. And I think that having the two of us do something like that might lead to some wild moments. So we're going to be co-oping and getting goofy on it. Then on Friday, we have the Incubus Confessional. It's the return of an old favorite. You all know the Incubus Confessional. It's a write-in show. I'll be posting the marshmallow later on, probably today. But you know how it goes. But for those who don't, it's a show where you're able to submit your either cringe or funny or silly or awkward or sinful confessions to Father Zanderbrand, and you're able to turn around and hear whether or not you get heaven or super hell as a result. So, are you forgiven or are you damned? Does the punishment fit the crime? I don't know. But if you're watching live, you're able to join in and become my jury as well, as we pass sentence on each of the sinful little confessions that come in front of us. So it's always fun. There's a lot of like debate. There's a lot of, hey, does this thing happen? And you know, it did sometimes. Praying for no cousins. Indeed, praying for no cousins. Too many people, too much cousin stuff. Way too much. Way too much. Anyway, yes, and that night as well, we're having the Avalon Dead by Daylight collab. So the Avalon Dead by Daylight collab, there's all 5 of us playing. We're all turning around. I've got like the what's it called? I've got like the complete edition of Dead by Daylight, and I don't think the other boys have it. But I had a very, very kind friend a very long time ago gift me the complete edition of Dead by Daylight. And it means that I have a bunch of the killers that they don't. So, you better believe that I'm gonna K-pop slide my way on over to, you know, breaking their spines. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do that, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. I get to be a serial killer, which, hooray! You know, my mother said that I was destined for greatness. I forgot about the K-pop guy. The K-pop guy is so goofy in that game. He's so goofy. I don't know why they put the K-pop dude in there, but he's just there. And for those who don't know, in Dead by Daylight, there's literally a character who's like, his whole thing is that he's a K-pop, he's a serial killer who's a K-pop star. And his thing is that like, he throws playing cards at people and bonks them on the head with like, knives, and his whole thing is that he's a pop star who likes killing people. I know that must appeal to a very specific demographic, okay? There's like a very specific demographic that I know that appeals to, right? He's sort of broken with a bad animation, ATM. Broken good or broken bad? How are we chatting? Broken good or broken bad? Nitrix, thank you for the super. Broken good or broken bad? This sounds like straight out of a Wattpad self-insert thing. Ice bad. Oh no, I can't play him. Okay, fine. If he's broken, then he throws photo cards as a weapon. That's it. Like, he's Okay, but like straight up though, you guys know that there's like a particular demographic out there that love both K-pop and also true crime, and you know that this dude appealed very much to this particular facet, you know? You know very much that like true crime girls were like, damn, he makes my heart go, you know, how do you like that? You know, he makes, that's how it goes. Hey, Wild Monarch, thank you for the super. You might be amused to know one of my besties had a crush on K-pop guy. I was so confused. Right. It's understandable though, you know? It's very understandable. Like, give me a pretty person that beats people to death, and I might turn around and have that happen. I could. Personally, I'm a Ghostface and Huntress kind of guy. I like Ghostface. Ghostface. Mani-san, if you're watching, look away now. So like, I'm kind of into Ghostface, not gonna lie. I'm kind of into Ghostface, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Does anyone else have that where like they're into Ghostface just a little bit, just a tiny bit, just a little bit? Based, wild. Based. Were you him for Halloween? No, I was never ghost-faced for Halloween. No. I was one thing for Halloween. But you know, it's branded, so I can't quite say. Who's Ghostface? The dude from Scream? Yeah. The dude from Scream. It's the dude from Scream. Like it's the mask. It's and the you know, like just a little bit. Michael Myers ain't that bad. Oh, now you're speaking my language. You're speaking my language, okay? Okay, so many horror movie villains are like at least A tier when it comes to being like, damn, wood. You know? Like too many horror movie villains. Yeah, right. The Stockholm Syndrome, hello. Oh, you don't even know. If you saw my Layers of Fear 2 VOD, as soon as like the mysterious voice over the intercom was like, "You've been kidnapped," I immediately was like, "Oh no, Mr. Kidnapper, I think I've got Stockholm Syndrome. Oh no." I give the American Psycho vibe. Monster Kisser, yes. Yes, people and Monster Kisser. For real, you went straight into it. Oh no, I'm such a damsel, help me. Okay, but isn't that like the best thing to do in one of those scenarios? Like, okay, so like, is it not the best thing to do in one of those scenarios where it's like, oh no, I've been taken? Like, you either fight against it, right, and you're probably gonna get like deaded as a result, or you like fake the Stockholm Syndrome and wait until they let their guard down, and then bam, you know, like bam, you get them, you know, or it turns into a really tragic romance, which I also love. Oh no, Mr. Kidnapper, don't hurt me. Don't worry, we won't touch you. Why not? Confusing. You never know what you're getting with me. But after the Abvalom Dead by Daylight collab, we'll be doing, well, I'll be doing, I don't know what everyone else is doing. My thing's cool though. I'll be doing Super Normal. So I was actually warned about this game by the Dark Overlords. So they actually took me to one side when they saw that that they saw that I wanted to play this, and I put this on my schedule. they actually stopped and they put on some official notes for the document that apparently this game is listed as extremely scary, to the point where management, Mane-san, had to take me to one side and say, this game is very, very scary. Do you want to play this? Because if you do, it could mess, it's up there. It's really, 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 really up there. And I was like, are you sure? And they're like, yes, it's scary to the point where like it may like be a thing. And I'm like, oh, it is? And I'm like, for real? And they're like, yeah, jump scares, psychological horror, like all of that stuff. You'll be putting yourself through it on stream. And I'm like, what you're saying is it's a chance for me to torture myself on stream. Sounds hot. So yes, I turned around and I said, I don't care, I'm going to do it, because you know what? The Netherlings deserve to see the absolute mess of me. Hey, is that Ariga? What is up? Thank you for the super, Ariga. Thank you. Hey, what's up? I saw you were taking a little break. It's lovely to see you here. Welcome. Are we going to be your psychologists or be traumatized with you? Yes. No, apparently it's like set in an apartment or a house, and it's filled with scary stuff. So I really am ready to traumatize myself. It's gonna be really fun. I want to be like up there. You're daring, aren't you? Damn straight. And then on Saturday night as well, I wanted to do something that I haven't done yet, which is a Netherbranded Zatsu. So it's going to be a bit more personal than the normal coffee dates. It's going to be a little bit more intimate. It's going to be a bit more behind the scenes, a little bit more Q&A, a little bit more close to my heart, as it were. And I haven't really done that yet, and I think that that's something that I'm really interested in, because as much as I'm very forward with a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot of how I do things, I often sit and try and keep a lot of stuff very close to me as well. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for us to get a little bit more intimate, and I'm very, very comfy with it. And Ariga-san, thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted members. But what is up? It's lovely to see you. Once again, it's lovely to see you. And I hope you are looking after yourself, okay? I really, really hope you are. Really do. But yeah, I figured it might be a good opportunity to open up, have a little bit of vulnerability, and I think that might be cute. Definitely. I feel like when it comes to streaming, when it comes to all of this, you have to put a little bit of your heart into everything. And I think that it's always worth it. So we'll see how it goes. And then finally, Sunday, we're starting a series. We're starting a series on Sunday. We're playing one of my favorite games ever, okay? One of my favorite games ever. Ever. So, and that is Telltale's The Walking Dead, right? Telltale's The Walking Dead. I love that game. Okay. This is what I'm going to be doing. So, this is how there ended up being 5 seasons. 5 ever. Yes, ever, Jesse. Ever. There are 5 seasons of this game. For those who don't know, there are 5 seasons of Telltale's The Walking Dead. And what I'm going to be doing is every couple of weeks, every few weeks, I'm going to play one season all the way beginning to the end on a Sunday. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to go end to end. Okay, we're going to do all 5 episodes of each season, right? Each season is, each episode is like an hour long, okay? And it's really good. It's really good. And the really cool thing as well is that whenever each season comes in, so, you know, we'll be doing season 1 on Sunday. When we do season 2, you don't need to have a strong like understanding of what happened the previous week or the previous couple of weeks ago, because there's a recap at the beginning of each. And also a lot of the decisions either don't carry across or are self-contained within that season. So it's really good. I'm hoping that people are into it enough that we can do an entire, like, all 5 seasons of it, because it's so good. And like, it's better than the show. I gotta be honest. You guys know I like The Walking Dead. I liked it, I should say, past tense. But it's so good. It's better than the show. The writing's phenomenal. And when I say this game did incredibly when it came out, it actually kept Telltale Games afloat on its own for years, to the point where it actually popularized multiple choice games and like story-driven choice games in a lot of media, and it's so cool. But for those who want a little teaser of the story, you play a guy for the first season. You play a guy at the start of the end of the world called Lee, who finds a little girl called Clementine, and you have to look after her because you can't go leaving a kid on her own when, you know, she's lost her family at the end of the world. So it becomes you taking on a bit of a fatherly position. And everyone knows Dad Mode Zanny is going to activate. Dad Mode Zanny is going to activate for this child. You saw how it happened in Dream Daddy. I'm gonna lose my shit. It's been years since I've played any of these, but all I remember is that I've cried a few times. I was ready to bonk people over the head with a hammer a few times. And yeah, I'm really excited. Adoption simulator featuring zombies. Yes. It's so good. I'm hoping that people get really into it and we can do all 5 seasons over the next few months. That would be awesome. So if you do turn up, I would love that. I would love if we could like get really hyped season on season and just see how it goes, or maybe just it's so good. And you know, if you get perms for the Wolf Among Us, I'll floor it. What do you mean if? Teehee. I love The Wolf Among Us. It's one of my favorite games. I'm definitely adding that to the thing. I love The Wolf Among Us. Oh, Big B Wolf. I love him. Avalon Zombie Apocalypse AU. Heck yes. Oh, Yumi, thank you for the super. I hear Dad Zanny returning. I love Dad Zanny mode. Yes. Dad Zanny is one of my most powerful forms. I'll watch basically whatever, TBH, unless I'm avoiding spoilers. I feel that. I totally feel that. I've actually been hiding from spoilers for like a few things. I've actually, okay, so I've hidden completely from spoilers from Final Fantasy 16. Like, I know no spoilers, nothing. I don't even know the guy's name, like the main character's name. I watched Tavi play some of Final Fantasy 16 because I wanted to like be there and like, you know, do everything. But I would literally like, whenever anything story related came on screen that wasn't gameplay, I would mute the stream and flick to a different tab, and then I'd like glance back and forth until it was done, and I'd be like, okay, it's safe, and I would unmute. And I've been hiding from spoilers for that for like a long while, and I'm doing so good. I know nothing. And when it comes out, I'm gonna, for PC, I'm gonna be so happy that I know nothing. I love Final Fantasy. 15 was so good. Kind of bromo-erotic, but very good. Cute. Yeah, cute. Anime Boy, I have to admit, 15 was my favorite. Anime Boy Road Trip. It actually came out during a... I have a very, what's it called? I have a very fond place in my heart for Final Fantasy 15 because of the fact that it came out during a really, really difficult time in my life. But like, not difficult in the everything's terrible way, but the difficult in the way that like I was working really hard and needed some escapism. Because Final Fantasy 15 actually came out while I was auditioning for drama school. And what I was doing is I was having to travel all over the underworld, auditioning for places, trying to get places in like fancy universities that would be willing to take me and, you know, make me a star. And it was a whole thing where I was memorizing monologues, you know, Shakespearean sonnets, and I needed something that like would help me escape a little bit from that like existence for a bit. And I needed something grand and fantastical and something where I didn't have to turn around and be like, you know, when I do count the clock that tells the time, and when days leak into hideous night, when I see blonde curls all sickled over with white, and with leaves that are 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 into the trees, when I do count the clock that tells the time, when I know that my love for you shall never die, etc., etc., etc. I needed something that wasn't a Shakespearean rhyming couplet to fill my time. I needed something that wasn't that. So I still remember so many of them off by heart. Oh. Is that the same era as Fire Emblem Fates? The Fire Emblem Fates era was like, I want to say, when did I get into that? What year did that come out? That would have been like last year of Demon High, because I phoned it in so hard at Demon High. Can I tell you? Okay. This is like the dirtiest thing that I ever did, right? This was like the sneakiest, most evil thing I've ever done, right? This is the like cheekiest thing that I've ever done. And it was like very, very, very Fire Emblem Fates inspired. My Demon High had a program where you could continue to study acting through them at a college level if you were willing to stay and study at a different part of the school. But they had a local rival school that was specifically like college oriented, but did like 1-year courses. And they'd got to the point where the rivalry between the two of them was so bitter that they'd actually they'd actually done lawsuits against one another over stuff like naming rights, IP infringement, like really, really bitter, nasty lawsuits. And what I did was I agreed with my Demon High that I was at that I was going to stay with them and that I was going to study there. And I was going to, you know, spend the next however long there. And I remember one of the fucking teachers was like, Zanny, you're good, but you're not that good. You know, you're good, but like you're not on the level where you can just break off and do your own thing. You know, you need us. And as soon as I was told I wasn't that good, I was on my bitter evil shit. So I contacted Demon U, that was right around the corner, that did the 1-year courses. And I gave them a phone call and I was like, hey, you interested in poaching some talent? And they were like, come on by, we'll give you an audition. So the day I was graduating Demon High, I actually skipped my graduation. I didn't turn up. I literally I fully committed to going there next year. I got them to do all the paperwork. And then the day I was meant to turn it in, I said, hey, can I deliver it to you next week? I left it somewhere else. And they were like, let's go. That's fine. Just turn up to your graduation. And I literally no-showed the graduation ceremony to audition at their rival. I got a place at the rival school. And then I immediately dipped out on them, went to the rival school, and they ended up putting me as like their new up and coming talent for the next like 6 months. And it almost triggered another lawsuit. Because they tried to accuse Demon U of poaching talent again. It almost triggered another lawsuit. So that was like the thing that I did. That was like that's one of my cheekiest moves, right? You start so many fires. You do, yes. Well, okay. So like, my whole thing is if someone says to me, you're good, but you don't have what it takes, I'm kind of inspired to go like spite mode. 90% of my behavior is driven by spite, right? 90% of my behavior is so driven by spite. So as soon as the head of the school was like, we don't think you're that good, and I'm like, cool. Time to put a knife in your back. So I encourage that for all of you. Don't be afraid to put a knife in someone's back if they don't think you're good enough. Do your own thing. Be your own success. Manufacture your own opportunities. All right? Do it. Because you can't turn around and be like, okay, I understand. I'm not that good. I should just stay here and be okay. And I'll be okay just forever being C tier. Okay, that's fine. No, get out of here, you little monster. Mood. So yeah, that's why I love seeing your successes, because I know how much I know how much that's bottom behavior. Exactly. They need protection. Mwah. And that's why he's the OG. No, I know how much effort it takes. On like a serious note, spite is what got me to where I am. Not gonna lie. See, Kiwi gets it. Thank you for the super Kiwi. No, I know how much effort it takes to get those steps forward that make big successes, and it's little baby steps that make like big successes. And it's why I like seeing when you guys post about successes or talk about cool stuff you've done. It's why I'm so proud of all of you when I see that. And it makes me feel good that I got to be like something that helped ease the burden a little bit, you know? Also, I can't believe Gale posted about me talking about Yaoi in the chat with him. Like how Gale, I was in call with Gale at like 2 a.m. and because obviously, you know, that's when we talk at 2 a.m. and we were like rambling about stuff, right? And he posts like, he didn't tell me until he'd already posted it on Twitter. He's like, ha, Zanny's lecturing me about the inaccuracies of hardcore yaoi in VC right now. And I'm like, and he was like, yeah, you just posted about this on Twitter. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. And I was like, I gotta get ahead of this. What? Cause like, okay. So, like, I was simply explaining that there were, I don't know how we got to that conversation. I think we were talking about like, we were talking about, I think it was that Gale shared like Gale accidentally reposted like NSFW art. And I was like, oh, can you summarize the conversation? I'm trying. It's difficult. Gale accidentally posted reposted some art that was NSFW. And I was like, you know, it's understandable, you know, we were talking about, and then it kind of slid into us talking about like yaoi and the different types of like art. And I was saying that when it comes to like English speaking people who make yaoi, because he didn't realize that there's like a lot of money in drawing and like putting out yaoi. There's a lot of money in yaoi. I'm gonna say yaoi 5 more times so this video gets demonetized in case you couldn't tell. Yaoi, 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 yaoi. There we go. So with that in mind, like I was like, there's a lot in it. There's a lot of stuff there, and he's like, oh, is there? And I'm like, yeah, there is. You know, and I was like, it's kind of like a little inaccurate around the edges, but it's a stylized thing. And then we started yelling lines from like yaoi at one another. And then one of them was like, see, that one's the one that doesn't make sense. All right, that one's the one that doesn't make sense. And I was like, oh, me when I stubbed my toe? Yaoi. Thank you for the super wild monarch. Thank you. Because I was like, you know, there are certain things they skip over, and there are certain things that like don't make sense and do make sense. And I was like, this is why it doesn't make sense, right? And I was like, cool, this is the thing. And I was trying to explain to him what, like, why some things were inaccurate and some things are like accurate, but it's like kind of there. And he was like, then he just posted, and I'm like, you what? And my point is that God, there's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from it. I was like, there's a lack of accuracy in what's going on. There's a lack of accuracy, and someone's got to tell the bottoms that it's okay. So yeah, that was that. I can't believe that was an entire thing, but yeah, no. That is the only thing I'm gonna say about that topic, because heck, I do like my channel being monetized while it's here. So yes, 2 thumbs up. Let's go. Zanny, can you send me the art so I can analyze with you? It's really channel. Listen, I ain't sending you anything like that. Look, all right? I'm already an Incubus. I already have to be careful on Twitter because of the position I'm in, all right? So some people see Incubus and see green light. I'm not turning around and sending you yaoi. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, but thank you very much for the super. Thank you very, very much. Oh, so yes, there you go. I can't believe that was. I understand. Yaoi, hello. Oh yeah. Thank you very much for the super. I actually have like, okay, so I have a fun little story. I have a fun little story. So whenever I see someone with like kanji or like katakana in their name, I always go to like my mane-san, who actually speaks Japanese, because I'm always so nervous about saying like names wrong. And I'm always like, hey, this is the thing. Am I saying this name right? And they're like, no. And I'm like, cool. How do I say it right? And they're like this. And I'm like, cool. And then I practice it. And then if I see people with that like name or like katakanas in chat again, I know what to say. And I'm like, boom. So I actually I practice names. You didn't hear me say that, but I practice names. Hey. Emil, hi Zanny, currently watching from the hospital as I'm waiting surgery. Hearing you chat is really calming my nerves. Hey, good luck in surgery, good luck in the hospital, okay? You won't need it because you're gonna just breeze through it, all right? But I'll see you on the other side, and I look forward to hearing that you've made a complete recovery and you're feeling much better afterwards, okay? You got this. All right, sending love. Mwah. There you go. I'm changing my name to Mandarin to make you practice. Not even going to lie. I've started doing a little bit of Japanese on Duolingo. I've started doing a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit, okay? Because, like, I wanna try it. I know there's like a bunch of SCA languages bouncing about in my chat, and I know that there are people from like everywhere. So I'm doing like a little bit, just a little bit. All right. I love not the green burb. I'm on a family plan for it. I'm on a family plan, so I get to enjoy it. Hello, Duolingo classmate. Indeed. What's up, classmate? So I'm doing like a little bit, so I might be like 2% better, just like 2% better at it. Family plan. What with all of Avalon? No, they're not getting on my family plan. Yeah, there's a yeah, Duolingo has a family plan. Wait. Sorry. Whoa. Don't know where that came from. I don't normally yawn. Next thing you know, the official Duolingo Twitter is going to tweet Zanny. I mean, it could. It could. It could. Bless you. I thank you. I'm not EP. I don't know where that came from. I'm awake. I'm aware. No, I'm surprised. Cheetan like even responded to me on Twitter. I can't believe that. Cheetan, the god of advertising that gets the absolute heck kicked out of it. Yon Teskaru, silence. I was Cheetan, our savior. I know. I love Cheetan's little ads, you know. I absolutely love Cheetan. I was so on it. Zanny, my first name is, which makes me curious now. Aw. Like, apparently, like, yeah, I was so excited though, because I love the little skits that Cheetan makes. I think it was like the pro wrestling one where Cheetan was hit with like the baseball bat that was where I first discovered Cheetan. And now apparently Cheetan's been like arrested by the police, which is crazy because, you know, Cheetan replies to me and then like 2 hours later is suddenly being arrested. So conspiracy right there. Conspiracy right there. Okay. Cheetan was a netherling for all of 2 hours and now is arrested. Typical. I don't expect to see the god of advertising getting arrested. Right? Crazy. But yeah, for those who don't know, it's like a little meme on Twitter from the Japanese tourism board, Japanese advertising thing, where essentially it's part of like the like Visit Japan program, where it shows off a bunch of different aspects of Japan, but a cute little mascot does it that gets like beat up whenever it goes around, and it's really cute. And for some reason, Cheetan decided to reply to me on Twitter because I said that I liked the little ads that the mascot did. And now I'm like, okay, this is cute. I like this. It's cute, but I never vibed with it, lol. Understandable. It's like, it's still advertising, but like it's cute meme advertising, which I can get on board. My first name Mimi is Japanese, so now I'm curious. Aw. Okay. Chill. Their tourism industry business. Yeah, it's really interesting how much more like accessible Japan is compared to like, you know, grandfather brand's time. Because ages back, the idea of like traveling to other countries and seeing somewhere that would be like on the other side of the planet was so insanely foreign, you know? Grandfather Brand actually traveled to Japan when he was a young demon, when he was a young strapping demon like myself. He actually used to travel there for like business stuff as well, which is really, really curious because like low-key, I've kind of been like, oh, I'm kind of just doing all the stuff that he's already done, which is really wild. But I'm looking forward to going back. I'll be going back sometime in the future, and I'm really excited to see it. And of course, you know, there's some cool stuff planned. The I can't believe it's almost 6 months of Avalon. 6 months. You've had me for 6 months. You've had your favorite Incubus for 6 months, which is crazy, right? Avlam send bonding experience. Bruh. I can't even get them out of bed at a decent time. I can't even get them out of bed at a decent time. Half a year goes so fast. Half a year is wild, right? It is wild that we've been at this almost 6 months now. It's kind of crazy. I didn't think that... I thought that 6 months would feel so much longer. But when I look at what I've done in like 6 months, it's really impressive, you know? Like looking at building Club Netherbrand with all of you, getting to meet all this stuff, you know, crossing fates, getting to turn around and start new projects, do these things. It feels like everything should have taken so much longer, but we haven't even been at this a year, and it's so impressive that we've got this far, you know? It does feel like I just debuted yesterday, which is crazy. Can't even get in bed on time. True. I told myself I was going to bed at like 2 last night, and I got into bed at like 4:30. So I'm awful for that. Blame video games. Blame video games. That's what I do. I'm proud of you, Zanny. I'm proud of all of you. No, so sometimes you guys, sometimes you really make me smile, because things haven't always been like super duper easy. Kind of pre-debut and like sort of starting off, things weren't always very easy for me, and I struggled a lot with a lot of things that I haven't really spoken about, and I think that all of you over time have absolutely made this journey not just worthwhile, but also have been the reason I've kind of continued on and really come to love things as much as I do. And I don't think that there would be a Club Netherbrand without all of the Netherlings, and I'm really thankful for that. And whatever the future brings, I know that there are some absolutely amazing Netherlings who I never ever think will, you know, will ever leave each other's sides, you know, and I love that. And I also had like a moment as well, like a proud pair. Okay, so like I saw 2 Netherlings interacting on Twitter for the first time. Hey Wes, thank you for the gifted member. So I saw 2 Netherlings interacting on Twitter for the first time, right? You know who you are. And they were like, they were both Netherlings, and I've like interacted with both of them as like, you know, as you know, like doing my thing, and they like, they were like befriending one another. They were becoming acquaintances, and they were speaking with one another for the first time in like replies, and I felt like a proud dad because I'm like, look at those 2. They're talking. I'm like, I'm like watching, and I'm like shoving them together, and I'm like, look at them. They're making friends. They're making friends. And they're like, oh, I've seen you in Zaddy's chat, and I'm like, oh, and they're like, I've seen you there too, and I'm like, look at that. I felt like a proud dad. I felt like a proud dad seeing 2 people like complimenting each other and being really nice because they like followed each other because they were on my streams. I was like, I'm such a proud parent right now. Look at them. I'm such a... Netherlings are never gonna give you up. Well, thank you, Mika. You know me. I'm never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Zanny, stop jump scaring us on Twitter. No, I'm not going to stop jump scaring you on Twitter. Why would I stop doing that? Why would I do that? I love... Okay, so like, Okay. I'm trying to phrase this in like a way that's not going to get my ass kicked by people later. But you know what? Who cares? I think you all know at this point that like I think you all know at this point I kind of slightly just say what I want and then like never feel the consequences. So like I act like an oomphy on Twitter, not gonna lie. I act like an oomphy. And I always like hated the like large barrier that some people feel the need to put up between like community and like VTuber. And I don't care for that, because how are you meant to, hot take, how is a VTuber meant to cultivate, look after and develop a positive community that is based around like a healthy dynamic between all of the people in there and sort of creating a really good fulfilling space when they barricade themselves off from it and don't get directly involved? It's the equivalent of trying to run an autocratic government over your community, and I don't like that. You know, I feel like that just is only ever going to lead to trouble. Which is why I want to dive in. I prefer to dive in. I prefer to be like super involved. I like to know people in the community by names. I like to know you guys by names. I like to know stuff about you, you know. I like to have little things that I can rattle off of the top of my head about people in chat right now. And it's because of the fact that I stay active and involved with all of you on your social medias and like getting involved with stuff, you know. Obviously there are clear boundaries, and obviously there's like a point where things are right and wrong, but completely walling yourself off from the people who are about it just doesn't quite work for me, you know. And there's a nice little balance. There's a good little balance there. Obviously, you know, there are limits and there are some boundaries. There are boundaries. You know, you can't do anything without that. But you get what I mean. I like to be involved, and I think that's one of the reasons. I think that's one of the reasons that Club Netherbrand is as comfy as it is, because I've been very hands-on from like a very early point with all of this. I've been very, very hands-on actually. Like very hands-on. Just be normal. Exactly, just be normal. Hey, yeah. I can't be normal. I'm a hands-on parent. Do you actually get our posts on your TL, or do you actually look at profiles? I get posts on the TL. I don't actually. I think it's because I like so many of like people's normal stuff that I actually get like your posts on my TL. I get like Netherlings just randomly straying across my timeline, and I'm like, because I'll be scrolling through and I'll be like, oh, it's Gail, it's Lucy, Cass, you know, I'm like, oh, random Netherling. Let's see what's random Netherling up to. Oh, they got boba tea. Nice, cool, good for them. Like, it's stuff like that, you know. The algorithm's wild. Sees everything. The boba tea. Yeah, it's I don't know. It sounds strange, but I also just like seeing you guys do like normal things as well, you know? Just like, oh, I got boba tea. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll drop a like. That's some pretty looking boba tea. No, I remember like seeing the difference between like what I do and like sort of more traditional VTubing in like other parts of the world was really interesting as well. I remember when I was hanging out with Zephy, and like I liked one of the posts that one of his Ubis did on Twitter, and the immediate reaction was, "The police are here, run!" And I'm like, I like to post. What did I do? I like to post. What did I do? And it was like, run, get down. He's gonna get us. And I'm like, oh. Right. Scatter. It's a crime scene. It's a crime scene. Hey, Roro, happy 3 months and an early anniversary. It's been so fun and full of happiness to watch your lovely stream. Thank you so much. Roro does really cool art. They do really cool stylized art of me. There you go. Thank you very much, Roro. You do really cool stylized art of me. I like it. Scatter. Run. Run. People are just dramatic like that. So I've been caught in 4K more than once saying sus stuff. Yeah, isn't the internet amazing? I love it. It's my favorite human invention. The internet was a military experiment that got out of hand and now has become a part of fundamental life, which is kind of crazy. Scatter, run. I'm not in people's walls. The Twitter algorithm lets you be in people's walls. I'm not in your walls. I'm lounging on your couch, eating, like, oranges. Oh. It's so good. It's so good. Wait, was it part of the military in its early days? Yeah. The earliest conception of the internet was originally designed as a fast communication system within the military. Like, that was how it started off. And the experiment was that it was... okay, so... This is a whole thing. Originally, the internet was designed solely for military application, but the experiment of it was they wanted to see how it would function when it was given civilian use, and they did, and it ended up becoming it blew up so fast and became so ingrained that it ended up like growing almost completely out of control originally, and the earliest iterations of the internet didn't have like real sites or anything like that. What happened was it started off as a thing called the well, which is really crazy. And people would say, you know, oh, I was looking on the well, or I was in the well, or I was like, and it would be a site that was essentially a glorified message board, right? It was essentially, it started off as a glorified message board in like the early 90s. Late 80s, I think, early 90s. And they'd be like, oh, and that's what it was called. It was called The Well. And, hey, Asgore, thank you for the super. Thank you very, very much. Also, just the knife zannies. 1994, it was 1994. And yeah, it was literally like just there, and people just post whatever. And it's kind of crazy because they would be like, oh, the well, there were no search engines. You'd have to like look at actual specific things and follow the exact links. And what was really wild is like okay, so here's where it gets really crazy, is we had the internet in like 1994, right? But then it didn't even take 2 full years. I think it was like a year and a half or something like that, where a guy turned around and pirated a song for the first time. And it was literally, I think it was a U2 song. And the guy got his like little CD of U2 and was like, oh, what would happen if I just put this on the well for anyone to like take and listen to? And he actually got sued by, I think it was U2, for like inventing piracy, which is crazy. And they sold him for something like $20 million. And it's really wild. Really, really wild, because the guy who invented piracy is just a normal dude that wanted to stick a song from a CD on the internet. And yeah, that's my episode of Down the Rabbit Hole with Zander Netherbrand. So yeah, it's really, really wild. He was for the people and they sued him. He was just vibing, man. The guy just wanted to do that. The inventor. Zanny, you can make YouTube shorts filled with all these cool trivias. Oh my god, that's such a good idea! Oh, that's such a good idea! Why did I not think of that? Oh my god, why did I not think of... I know so much useless information. This is so good. Wait, wait. Let me, where? It's times like these where I wish I could gift memberships. It's times like these where I genuinely wish that I could like have a button that I press where like as Zander I could be like, okay, you get a 3 months membership for that. Holy shit, that's so smart. Oh, I'm doing that. Oh, I'm so doing that. Also, Shirley Channel, thank you for the super. I love it when my Oshi sees me. Please see my thirsts. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, I can't wait to do that. Oh, that. And I could stick on the Professor Netherbrand outfit and I could drop stupid, silly facts in under a minute. Oh, that would be wild. Oh. I wish I could. YouTube need to add that feature. There are times where I literally want to turn around and like, oh, baristas Annie would be cute. Baristas are really cute. Cute barista. Cute barista with a ponytail. Let's go. Oh, I want to see a purple incubus telling me useless facts I don't need in a 30-second long video. That is insane. That is insane. I have so much useless information in my head. Did you know a place in America called Slab City technically doesn't have any real governance because of the fact that it's disputed between the US government and several different corporations who all claim ownership of the land. So what's happened is an entire community has actually moved onto there in trailers and it's started to use it as a free state within the United States, which isn't governed by any real laws or ownership, which is really interesting. But it also has an insanely high crime rate. There you go. Teehee. 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 Oh, Zani, are you aware of the pronunciation of 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻? Yeah. Source, trust Zani. When the brain is an encyclopedia of random facts, it is indeed 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much for the super. I'm in love. Zani, do you know Welsh? No comment. I know a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit, you know. Stuff like counting to 5, yes, no, that little stuff. The Incubus pleads the 5th. You should do a game show of just random facts. Oh, I just make everyone see if they can answer my random facts. The entirety of Zander's brain is just internet links. Like, my brain is like the front page of Bing when you like click on it and it's got all the little random tabs to like random things. Zani, are you trying to become my cameo, she? I think we both know I'm already over halfway there. Nimozini, sir, you are frying my brain in a good way. Yes, it's what I intend to do. It's what I intend to do. You gotta love it. Thank you very much for the super. Idle Boys. Knowledge is brain food, so feeding yourself information isn't useless. Idle Boys 2024. Hey, thank you very, very much, Idle Boys. And you're right, you're right. I do collect just random bits of knowledge as I go. And it's weird what sticks. Like, so I was in call with Frederick the other night, right? And Frederick Newson, he and I are quite close. And I started deciding that while we were talking, because I was watching some Down the Rabbit Hole like a few days before, right? And while we were talking, I was like, you know, hey dude, I saw this really interesting documentary. And I was like, oh, what did you see? It's like, well, it was on YouTube. You know, have I told you about? And I said the name of his little documentary, and I was like, the one that he made. I was like, have I told you about this? And he's like, stop it. And I'm like, no, because it's crazy, right? So there was this thing, and you know, it all started at this convention, okay? And you won't believe what happened next. He's like, stop it, I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, yeah, but then after that, he's like, stop it. It's your words are physically harming me. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know. That was great. That was great. So I went on that tangent for like 10 minutes, retelling him his own documentary that he'd spent like weeks making. He was like, what happened then? And I'm I can hear it in his voice. I love that guy so much. Right. I swear, slowly like winding up my friends and making them so like frustrated with me is one of my favorite things. Oh, Zanny, this is my first time I'm hanging out at this bar, but this is so awesome. What more random knowledge, please? More random knowledge. How can I what more random knowledge is there off the top of my head? Let's see. Okay, here's one. Konstantin Stanislavski, the kind of father of modern acting, preached a lot about turning around and using memories to incite emotion within acting. He's quoted within most things, right? But what's really interesting is towards the end of his life, before he passed away in like the sort of 1900s, he actually turned around and disavowed all of his previous work, right? And said that using recent memories to incite emotion was a completely messed up psychological thing to do. And he actually wrote several papers and books on doing the exact opposite. However, after he died, all of his work that went against what he'd worked on in like the prime of his life was discarded by scholars because it didn't fit their academic academic view. And it would do too much to sort of invalidate all of the papers that had been written. So they literally shuffled all of his work off to one side, ignored the stuff from when he was most experienced at the end of his life, and on top of that, decided that they were only going to keep what agreed with them. And that's the only work that's published and like reproprietaried and like used to this day, even though the stuff available that he wrote towards the end of his life is still around and it's still there. But no one acknowledges that fact because it would do too much to like academics theater study, and it would mean they'd have to reevaluate all of the stuff they wrote. So it's literally like current theater academics is a house built on sand because of the fact that they just decided to ignore something in like the 1900s and instead were like, no, we're going to focus on this thing. And because so much has been built on top of it, if they start acknowledging this like thing now, it's like, well, we either like say for like 100 years of papers are invalid, or we just go, let's not look at it. So that, yeah, it's the inconvenient truth of theatre academics, which is really interesting. So that's why the trauma equals art thing exists. Exactly. He wrote the trauma equals art thing, right? and like, oh, use your trauma in your art. But he completely went against that and then went, acting isn't therapy, actually. We should, there's a healthy way to do this. And they literally brushed that aside because it didn't work for them. So yeah, that's a fun little fact as well for you. Modern acting is built upon a lie. It's that guy. It's that guy. So yeah. Oh my god, everyone's so welcoming and the random knowledge is even more enlightening. Thank you. Yeah, that's him. That's it. That's the guy. Acting isn't therapy. Just acting isn't therapy. Just go to therapy. I mean, it's like $90 for 45 minutes. They've got a good hustle going on. Therapists have a good hustle going on. They have such a good hustle. Like, legitimately, think of that. But yeah, that's I love my little random pieces of knowledge. It's probably one of my favorite things. But I want to process my trauma through art. My therapist gives me a cookie and a head pat, so it's all good. I want a cookie and a head pat. Okay, there's a bakery not too far from me, and like I walk by it, and every time they have the dirtiest trick, right? It doesn't matter what time of year it is, whether it's winter, whether it's summer, whether it's whenever, right? But they do like a fresh batch of pastries every Friday, right? Every Friday. And I swear, they wait till like 5:30. They stay open till like late at night, right? But every like 5:30, they do a fresh batch of literally just like sweet pastries and stuff like that, right? But when they do, they open all of the windows, right? They open all of the windows, even if it's the middle of winter. They open all of the windows in the building as wide as they go. They leave the door wide open, and they go out of their way to make sure the smell of like fresh baked pastries floods outwards, and they catch the people coming from like the train stop or the bus stop or the wherever nearby on their way home on like the evening commute. And every time they do so much business catching people like that. It's so smart what they do. Pavlovian training for pastries. Woof. Smell marketing, right? Is that not ingenious? They literally, and the thing is, they don't even bake a big batch of anything. They just do like a small, like two, three little platters of something, right? And they use it, because it's the Friday, they use it to sell all of the stock they haven't sold from earlier in the week. And they're like, oh yeah, you know. And I'm like, oh, that's so clever. That's so clever, right? I feel like I'd be good in a bakery. I feel like I'd be good. I feel like I'd be good baking. You know? I feel like I'd be good baking. I feel like, because I made that marble chiffon cake ages back, and like, you know, I wasn't bad with that. I have to admit, before the marble chiffon cake, I'd only ever baked. I did have a period during college where I actually baked a fair bit. Demon College. I mostly made brownies and sold them to other students, but you know, it was always a good way, because it was always a good way to make a quick little few bucks if you needed anything, and that was chill. I used to do that. There used to be a Cuban bed breaking. You smelled it late at night. You could stop them back and put dirt cheap bread to it. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. End of day pastries. Are you sure you're an Incubus? Let me check. Yeah, still an Incubus. Still an Incubus through and through. Though I'd be happy to prove it if anyone needs. So yeah, that's that. Definitely still an Incubus. And if not, check out my ASMR. Huh? What? Me? Zanny? What can I say? I can't help but be a dash flirty. Am I getting bonked? I don't need to get bonked. I'm a good little guy. Sir? I need to get a new tattoo as well. I've been meaning to get new tattoos done for like years at this point. Years. Because my current one is like old now. Not like old, but like I haven't got a new tattoo for like 5 years and I need more. I need more tattoos. I just need them. I've been on a break from getting them for like 5 years and I feel like, you know, I feel like I have like a few in mind. Damn, I'm so sad I didn't become a Netherling sooner. I watched your debut, but I never got into Avalon until I saw the boy kissing clip. Yeah, no, the clips are interesting. Most people don't normally slip and slide their way into being a Netherling until they've like kind of shuffled through a few of the other boys first. Then they're like, huh, I weirdly like this guy, and then they end up getting comfy here and never leave. I need to get a Netherling tattoo. True. I need to get a little Netherling. I want to get like a little Netherling. I also have like a koala that got designed for me that I want to get done. I have a little feather piece that I wanted to have done as well on like my, where is that? My chest, like a little side of the chest. I need to get like a little snake going on the back of my shoulder. I need to, there's so many. Is a koala one of your favorite animals? Yeah, I like koalas. They're very cute, but I wanted to get a koala done like ages back. I got the design done by like an artist friend a long time ago, where it was an emo koala. So it was a koala with like nose rings and like some piercings and like a leather jacket. And I wanted to get like a little emo koala done because I love the idea of just that. And that was really cute. I love that idea. I don't know. It's very fun. Emo koala, indeed. Oh, it's cute. Heck yes. The person who designed it for me is watching. But no, I got that done like years and years ago. And I need to like hurry up and get that done. Don't bonk me. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Why am I getting bonked again? What would I do if I saw a big plum in my room at night? Would you be scared? I'd wonder where the plum came from. Koala and Zanny are really opposite. Koala always sleeps, Zanny never sleeps. True. A streamer from Australia described how koalas behave. And now I'm scared of them. What are you talking about? Australia isn't real. Australia isn't real. Let me bring back my timetable. Timetable, come back. There you go. Oh, there was something I wanted to mention that I might do a gorilla stream or two this week, probably one, because of the fact that like I'll probably be getting like a gorilla stream at some point during this week. I'm not sure when, and it depends when the mood strikes me. But you know me, there's always the chance of a gorilla stream during the week because I often just get the urge and I just hop on. And sometimes I usually lean to put my gorilla streams kind of... Was the time listed for the collab correct, yes or no? The Dead by Daylight collab? I believe so. I'll have to double check. If it's not, then I'll do a couple of updates. The telltale time is wrong. The telltale time is wrong. The one on Sunday is just wrong. It's actually 2100 JST, and that should be it. It should be like, it should be regular time. And for some reason, I didn't update the box. I didn't update the box, okay? I didn't update the little box with the time in. I didn't put the right thing where it should be. All right. Respectfully, the schedule is full as it is. Fine sleep time. There is sleep time. The sleep time's when I'm not streaming. Okay, so in the words of Mary, I'm snooze maxing. No, I'm not. So I'm turning around and like the way I do it, right, is I do my streams, right, and I do all of the backstage stuff, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? But then on Monday, I pretty much sleep all of the Monday. I sleep for like 12 to 14 hours on Sunday, right? I literally like slumber on Sunday to the point where like Monday, because like Monday doesn't exist. I sleep through most of Monday. It's crazy. I love it, right? And then when I sleep through most of Monday, I then wake up and I catch up on all the sleep that I haven't done Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like I'm pretty much optimizing I'm optimizing my build. I'm optimizing my build, which is great, you know? And it also means that I'm able to turn around and like have little naps. I have little naps as well. Sir, that's not how it works. Yes, it is. I've said yes, therefore it doesn't work. That's so relatable. But makeup sleep is not healthy. It's fine. I get like between 5 and 7 hours a night. I'm good. I don't skip meals. I usually have like either 2 really big meals a day or like 3 meals. It depends on like how I feel, because sometimes I just don't feel like eating. You can cope as much as you can, but you can't sleep as much as you can, Lamal. Battery recharge once a week. Yeah, it's like your iPhone. You plug in your iPhone once a week for like, you know, however long. It goes to max, you stick battery saver mode on, and then you go until you need to charge it again next week. But no, this schedule really does work for me. I like doing I love doing the times that I do, and it means that I get to see all of the people that I do. And I also love that my timetable's broken in to like times that everyone can reach. Bonk, Zander, Netherbrand, bonk. Nimazini, thank you for the super. I have been bonked, I understand. I've been bonked more than a few times. I've been bonked a few times. I get it. I get it. I get it, okay? Oh, I understand. I understand. Oh, goodness. He feeds off Netherling energy. No, that's true, though. You guys energize me. You really do. You really do. Plus, you know, I like getting excited and hyped about projects, which is something that is one of my favorite things. And I like that. I really like that. You know, it's rare that I can turn around and find myself so massively engaged with things. Because one of the highs of getting to be Zander Netherbrand, you know, one of the absolute highs of that for me is the fact that I'm able to interact with everyone as much as I am. And I see you lurkers as well. I see you lurkers. I see you lurking right now. Okay, you specifically watching on your phone right now. Okay, you've tapped in like a few minutes ago. All right, I do see you. I see you right there. No, glance away, glance here. Okay, I have your attention now. I see you. Okay, right there. You can say hello in the chat. You can wave. I love you. Either way, or just keep lurking. Either way, okay. I love getting to do this. See, that's the perfect example. You swinging by right now and doing your thing. It's really awesome because like I get a little tiny dash of your energy, and I appreciate that. Okay, doesn't matter whether you lurk or doesn't matter whether you're over there in the chat. I still like it because it feels like I've got your company, and I really enjoy that. Okay, so this one's for the lurkers. Mwah. There you go. Sky, thank you for the gifted member. Let's go. Who did you snipe? Who did you snipe? Who did you snipe? Who did you snipe? Hey, you got MCI Yuki. Let's go. Very nice. Hello. There you are. Sorry, I have to scare the lurkers occasionally, everyone. Hee hee. Hee hee indeed. Hee hee. Sorry, I do like scaring the lurkers occasionally because, you know, there's... Hi, there you are. Thank you, now we go back into hide. No, I do. Because you got to give the lurkers a little scare occasionally, just to let them know that they're always welcome here. And I do appreciate them, you know? It's not about... it's not about whether or not everyone's like super engaged or like, you know, doing everything, but I do appreciate. Heike freaked me out as a lurker. Oh, my thank you. My thank you. Hey, love that. Oh, wait, people are being sweet. Heck, look at you, look at that. No, I'm really, really proud. I'm really, really proud of like the community. I want to leak stuff. Sorry. Sorry. I want to leak stuff so bad. I want a Zanny Holland all over this place. I want a Zanny Holland so bad. I want to. I want to. Right? And I want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hyperfixate on something else to scare away from it. I've been really hyped to play some Dungeons and Dragons lately. I've been really, really hyped to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know why, but like my little fixation on it has kind of come back, and I haven't been able to play with my usual group for a few weeks now, or a couple of weeks now. And I really have been like jonesing to play some, and it doesn't help that I went on another TTRPG buying spree the other day. I went on like a little buying thing of getting like a few little books because I love them. They're one of my favorite things to read. Because I got like a Waterworld themed one, which is really cool. And that's nice. I got like a little expansion for my Cyberpunk, and I got a you know, I got my thing. I did. I've been vibing with that, and I'm also like on the fence about the new. I think it's like MG and something or other system. You know, I've been on the fence about buying it. It's like a competitor to Dungeons and Dragons that's coming out. Mostly digital. Yeah. So I go mostly by PDF just because of the fact that I lost a lot of my books once. And since I switched to PDF format, I never have to worry about that again. So I'm able to have like an unending account, you know. I also was like buying some stuff for everyone as well, just resources. Because I really like just gifting my friends TTRPGs. It's one of the things I like to do. I like I'm like a TTRPG dealer. I've been like DMing D&D games for about, how old was I? Oh my goodness, it was before that. 6 years? I'm old! I'm old! Oh! Old! I've been running Dungeons and Dragons games for 6 years. Oh! 6? Really? I have 6 years of experience. Wait. I spent more time playing Dungeons and Dragons than I did in higher education. What is wrong with me? Gramps, for real? I'm so young. Goodness. I'm not old in demon years. I'm young in demon years. I'm only 127, okay? I'm still approaching my prime. I'm still young. That's not too old. I'm still approaching my prime. Over that is old people? No. Oh, I couldn't. Sometimes I imagine what I would be like as either a parent or a grandparent, and I'm always like, no, I'd be such an awful grandparent. I feel like if I was a grandparent or a parent, okay, so this is me. If I was a parent, right, I'd be so strict with my little nether whelp. Okay, I would be like, I want you to turn out well. You know, I love you a lot. I'm going to make sure that you always know how much you're loved. But I also want you to achieve really good goals for yourself. And I want you to, to not coddle you and let you grow into a really good person. Grandparent, spoiling the fuck out of that thing. As soon as I became a grandparent, I'd be like, well, my thing's over. Okay, you know me. You know what they say, don't spoil your kids so you can spoil your grandkids. You know, if you spoil your kids, you raise your grandkids. If you raise your kids, you spoil your grandkids, you know. I would literally just turn around and be like, oh darling, did I'd be like, did your mother say you couldn't have that toy? Here's $20, go get it. Go. You just found it. Don't do anything. That's actually something that Grandmother Brand used to do so much. Like, I've mentioned Grandmother Brand before, right? Where she would openly say I was her favorite grandchild. And she'd be like, hey, you're my favorite. And I'd be like, no, you shouldn't say that. And she'd be like, listen, all the others are too young to have personalities, and the ones that do, I don't like yet. And I'd be like, okay. I'd be like, that you still shouldn't say which ones are your favorite and which ones aren't. She's like, here's $20. Shut up. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, you bought my silence. You bought my silence. That was such a thing. She's so related to you. She had such a mean turn of phrase, and I know that's where I inherited it from. Because there was not, like, she was sweet, but she was mean, if you know what I mean. Like, she'd turn around and she'd be like, I don't like that girl. And I'm like, why? And she's like, she walks like a horse. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean she walks like a horse? What do you mean by that? I don't know what that means. It's so vivid that, like, what do you mean? She'd be like, you'll understand when you're my age. And I'm like, cool? What does that mean? Does anyone know what that means? Because it's been a decade since she said that to me and I'm still decoding it. Like, HORSE. I don't know what that... I don't know what does that mean? Yes, I know, actually. Please explain to me. Grandma, my new favorite roaster. She was terrible. Like, trotting? Like, she just had no filter. That made my night. She always had something mean to say, which I feel like is where I inherited my savage roasts from. Which, by the way, can the Roscals please... I was in, like, Roscoe's chat the other night, right? They're still roasting him because of his height. And, they're still roasting him because of his height. It's been 6 months. Think of some new material. This isn't the comedy shop where you have the exact same thing going in and out. This isn't SNL. It's not ESPN. You're not doing the same report over and over again. Can you get some new material, Roscals? Like, it's painful. It's painful. All bark and no bite. I don't know whether... like, I don't know if they're still struggling with high school lit or something like that, but heck, they need to cook more. I'm sorry, my expectations were too high. Middle school lit, there we go. But goddamn, when the Netherlings roast me, they do it well. They do it well. Zanny roasting class when? I'm going to do one of those. I'm actually like making the presentation for it. I'm making the presentation for it. I meant to say I'm making a presentation to do a roasting class to actually teach all of you how to roast really, really well. I'm doing a roasting 101 with Zander Netherbrand. And I'm going to teach you all how to make really creative insults and roast people really, really well. It's going to be stuff like, okay? It's going to be stuff like, and this is like an example from one of the pages that I've got so far. And you're getting a PowerPoint. Yes, you're getting a PowerPoint. You're getting a damn good PowerPoint. So one of the things on the PowerPoint is like, when roasting someone, it's very easy to target superficial things about them. However, if you intend to cut your opponent deeply, you cannot aim for surface level topics. Target things about them that are a fundamental part of their characteristics and personality. The more deeper ingrained the thing you target is, the more deeper your roast will cut. Like, stuff like that, you know? With fancy transitions. I can't do fancy transitions because of the way OBS is set up, but you know. And then it goes along where it's like, well, it was like something like, oh my god. Then it like goes into, you know, target aspects of personality. Target things about themselves that they can change. If you choose to target something that someone can't change about themselves, then it's simply targeting them as a being, and it's something that they cannot change about themselves. Therefore, it becomes a moot point. If it's something they can change and is a negative aspect that they've already expressed, you can work on that. And therefore, it works both as a way to be better and worse. And I like throw in something like, what's the follow-up one that I did to that? I'm trying to remember without opening the PowerPoint now. What's it? Something about I use examples from like the quarry as my whole thing. You have a face perfect for Vtubers. That's it. I use the example of like I use the example of I've already forgotten. Oh no, I've already forgot. Oh no, I had it in my head when I started speaking and it didn't make it to the end of my to the end of my sentence. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's so awkward. Oh, that's so awkward. Oh, why am I like this? Oh no, I have a mental block now around what I was gonna say. Here we go. I got it. Okay, it's back. I'm gonna speak before I lose it again. It's like, humor is a key part of any good roast. Remember, if you get those watching to laugh at your opponent instead of with them, you win by default, as anything they say as a follow-up either has to be funnier or is completely invalidated by the level of humor that you have already delivered. And it's like stuff like that. It's stuff like that, you know? Creativity is the key. Shadow Aisha, thank you for the super. Let's go. Roasting cast. Let's go. Pray the Roscals don't fail the class. That's when you know something's wrong. I'm part Roscal. I've witnessed the freezer burn of the roasting they do. Oh, see? You're right, though. You're right, Shadow Aisha. You're so right. His voice is amazing. Your life deserves its own Vogue issue. Mid. Mid. I feel like you could work, you know, not gonna lie. I feel like that Your Life Deserves Its Own Vogue issue could be turned into something even better. Like, you could turn around and say something like, I'd rather watch the Jersey Shore than listen to you talk about your life. I feel like that's a strong one. I feel like that's a strong one. I feel like you could do something with that, you know? I feel like that would be a strong shot. Goddamn. I don't know what that show is. It's like a trash reality TV show. I love using German words to insult people because they just say different. German's such a strong language. I went like, it's such a strong. I love how harsh everything sounds at times. Are you asking us to roast you? No. I'm not asking you to roast me right now. That would be wild though if we did that. That would be wild. Oh, I feel like I could definitely make something fun out of a roasting 101. Because honestly, I feel like I'd be doing a public service. To be quite honest, I feel like I would be doing a public service. Definitely doing a public service. Josie Shorts, it is. It was a thing. There was such a weird period in like the early 2000s where people could get famous for like the most mundane things as long as they appeared on like reality TV. And it's kind of crazy how many people from like reality TV branched off into things. And it's interesting always seeing how I want to say like every decade, there is like a cusp of time. I want to say every like 7 to 8 years, there's a cusp of time where people can blow up off of simply not being like too talented, but being the first to get somewhere, right? Early 2000s, reality TV did that, right? Mid 2000s, like 2008 sort of way, okay? YouTube did that with like Let's Players and like sort of that window, you know? Then sort of 2012, 20 whatever, like Twitch streaming took over. 2014 Twitch streaming was like a huge thing, blew up off of that. And then I don't know what 2020 would be. I'd say like, well, 2020 would be VTubing, wouldn't it? Son of a bitch, 2020. No fucking way. Oh my god, I'm right. Oh, that's crazy. We had the makeup. Oh, the makeup YouTube peeps. True. But I think that stands for anything, though. The earlier you get into something, the easier it is to sort of like rise to the top. And Vine and TikTok was wild. Let me change my music. I want to change my music. Boop. Here we go. I like this music. 2020, the year of the VTuber. It really was. You've got the year of the tiger, the year of the rabbit, the year of the dragon, the year of the VTuber. Hey guys, what sign are you guys? I'm a tiger. I'm a tiger, guys. Do y'all like? I was born under the sign of the tiger. The year of the tiger. That one. Vine era, Vine boom. That's a birth year. Well, yeah, the birth. Fine. What was your zodiac birth year? Year of the rat, dragon, horse, buffalo, rabbit, horse, ox, monkey, wild. Do you guys remember? Okay, so I'm totally like I'm carbon dating myself with this one, but do y'all remember that there was a Jackie Chan Adventures show where it was where it would be a thing about him collecting like talismans from the different like Chinese zodiac years, and each one had like a special power. That was a wild one. I loved that one. Yes, yeah, that was like, that was 11 out of 10. I loved that cartoon so much. I loved that cartoon. I adored that cartoon so much. It's kind of crazy how much Jackie Chan has done in his lifetime, you know? He's done an insane amount in his lifetime. He's like his career from like start point to like current point, where like he's a national treasure and getting like honored for it, is wild. The Jackie Chan Adventure Show is like crazy. Jackie Chan is one of my idols. Hell yeah. He did the Rush Hour trilogy. He did the whole, yeah, he did. The game, there was a game. I keep getting ads during story time. I'm sorry. I have them on the lowest setting. I swear. I have to have some. Otherwise I have to demonetize it. Like everything. Who doesn't know Jackie Chan? The man was everywhere. It's true. He was like the 2000s were like his time. He was just a treasure on that. Won't there be another Rush Hour soon? I think there is. There's also, I swear they're remixing like a bunch of old shows that were around in like the 2000s now, because they're doing like another Beverly Hills Cop movie as well, which is kind of crazy. They didn't really need to do the fourth. They didn't need to do a fourth. They didn't need to. But like then again, I did always like that franchise. So, you know, what can I say? I'm probably gonna have to watch it. I'm probably gonna have to. He's been everywhere. Zanny, what was my first Jackie Chan movie? I think it was Shanghai Nights was the first one that I think that was what it was called. I think it was that. It was the one with like him and the guy that says the Matthew McConaughey. It was him and Matthew McConaughey. That was my first Jackie Chan movie. K-pop group. Blonde guy. Yeah. I think, what was it called? Like, it was called something like that. My memory is very, very fuzzy. You must forgive me. 127 years causes me to get a little bit fuzzy on the old details. Owen Wilson, that was it. Not Matthew McConaughey. Goodness. Owen Wilson. Sorry. They get blurred together in my mind. You can tell I'm old. I remember voice actors. I can say voice actors off the top of my head, but I'll blend Owen Wilson and Matthew McConaughey. All right. Shanghai Noon, not Shanghai Nights. Okay, there we go. That's the one. It's kind of wild. It's a fun little goofy movie. I think that's the one where they accidentally kill Jack the Ripper. Such a dude. So like Loki, he was 100% part of the royal family. Everyone knows it and no one wants to say it. So like, yeah, unrelated. If I don't make it to stream tomorrow, it's because King Charles had me killed. So the Ka-chow man, indeed. Snurk, you. Listen. No one said anything. What are you talking about? No one said anything. So it's not a wild. It's not that wild a statement. There's evidence. Okay, there is evidence that puts the two together. Okay, there is evidence that puts the two together. There were the letters written to the police during the time, and during the time that he was active, only the learned individuals were able to actually read and write, okay, and be able to afford parchment and ink to send it there, okay. A lady of the night spotted a carriage with the Windsor crest sat not far from one of the crime scenes during when it happened, okay, and the fact that nothing was ever closed in on, and also the locations all matched up to places that one of the dukes was at. It's there, and no one wants to chase it up because it. Sorry. Yes, no, that's my conspiracy theory. I'm so invested in this. Let him cook. LS, thank you for the silver. My ears must be playing up. What did he say? And it wasn't one of the direct line. It was like one of the dukes or like one of the cousins or something like that. But it still would have been an absolute scandal. I blanked out. There's like, okay. It's one of the things I slightly hyperfixate on. Okay? It's one of the things. There is so... Like, I could conspiracy board this. Right? But it was one of the cousins. And 100%, it was like one of the cousins. And it like anything connected to it needed to be scrubbed. Okay? No way. No way it wasn't. All right? No way. 100%. Billion%. And they're like, oh, he was just some random guy. No, he was some random guy that could read and write and could evade police for like years. No. Okay, listen, I know it was the time of gas lamps and what's going on here then? But like, come along. So yeah. King Charles. I'm tired and I just joined, so I heard James Charles instead. Oh. Goodness. Oh, no, that's a dark reality right there. That's a dark reality. You turn up to the United Kingdom and immediately at the start of the King's speech at Christmas, it goes, "Hi, sisters." Like, I couldn't. Hi. No. What is happening to Zanny? I don't know. The impression. It's a pretty good one, right? It's not a bad one. It's not an awful one. It's like it's like a something. My guy, are you drunk? No, I've only drank coffee. I'm stone cold sober. That's what the dangerous thing about this is. I'm suing you. That hurt me. Oh, goodness. But on that cursed note, this is where I'm going to wrap up for now. So what I'll be doing is I'm actually going to be skibbity hibbity hopping over onto Gale's stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little fancy redirect into Gale's waiting room. And where is it? Where's Gale Galleon? Gale, please come here. Gale, my boy. Gale. Wait, did he block me? Oh no, there he is. Gale, where are... There he is. There we go. So I'm going to be appearing on Gale's stream in a few hours. I'm just going to raid into the waiting room there because no one else is online. And until then, much love to all of you, and I will see you all very, very soon. I hope to see you there. Please show Gale some love. He really does deserve it. And we'll be getting wild in the not too distant future. So until then, I will see you in a few hours. Bye-bye for now, my sweet Netherlings. Mwah.